What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyle Pancis. Melanie's hanging out with me today. If you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to smash the subscribe button. If not, thanks for your continued support. Today we are bringing a car back onto the channel that has not been on the channel for some time now. It's been, I don't know, since last year. And the car has been sitting primarily mostly this whole year with all the nonsense going on. But I think we've, what did you drive? About 2,000 miles since the beginning of 2020 on the car?
Maybe not even.
Not even, right? So it's been kind of chilling. But today we have Melanie's 2002 Saab 9.3 back in the driveway here. And obviously we're heading into convertible season. So I wanted to just bring the channel update for you on the car. We got some things that are going on. We obviously want to still clean the car up. It has like salt and everything still from the winter. And since we're past that, it's time to clean it up, get it ready for the summer, and just kind of inspect everything. There's definitely some things in the interior that need some work. I think we need a new driver's side axle, potentially. And then, of course, there's a little bit of an exhaust leak, so I want to get under there and check that out. That's kind of like a new development. And, of course, Melanie over here has been yelling at me that I've been ignoring her car because of everything else we have going on. With everything else we have going on, but between everything else going on, you not driving the car every day, working from home, you know, obviously the car hasn't been getting the daily abuse that it was previously.
Needs a little TLC.
So we're gonna do some TLC today. We're gonna clean it up. We're gonna we'll clean the undercarriage of the car, and then of course, as I just mentioned, inspect everything that we just briefly reviewed. So let's hop into it. Hope you guys enjoy. So inside here we have a the foot pedal here, panel that fell off the carpet. So I have to reinstall that and obviously give this a nice clean inside. But we just turned the car on for you. 176,000 miles. No engine light.
What about the foot thing?
I just mentioned it.
Where is it?
And now, if you guys can hear, it sounds like we have a little bit of an exhaust leak coming from right in this area, which is weird because we've done so much exhaust work to this car. Tires are in decent shape. Brakes are good. We've done that last year between the rear and the fronts. We've done it. Under the hood, this engine sounds pretty good. Coolant levels are at a normal rate. Brake fluid is full. So let's check out our power steering fluids. All right, here we go. Brake fluid, check. Nice and full. That's good. Washer fluid is probably all right. You think? I just filled it up a couple months ago, but yeah, we can upgrade that for you, no problem. Want to grab me a container inside? Top that off with washer fluid. So there's the engine, guys, underneath the hood. Let's check the fluid on the oil. All right, I'll grab it. I'm getting a little bit of a rear brake rub, if you guys can look at the excess brake dust here. So I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe we have to replace the hardware on the caliper. I know I've done that before with a new caliper and it still might be a little sticky, so could be something else. I'm not sure. Drop a comment below if you guys have an idea. And now let's check the oil level. I'm not sure how old that oil level is. I don't recall when we changed the oil last on this car. Was it last fall? Maybe towards the...
Written down? Yeah,
we wrote it down. I think we drove the car a lot last summer, so obviously I think I changed it at the end of the season. The board here says 174,000, which means you have almost 2,000 miles on the oil since we changed it.
So that means it
probably
drove that much.
Yeah, so we'll just keep the oil in there for now, maybe another month or two. Maybe by June we'll replace the oil because as it gets hot out, we might want to put some fresh oil in there. Hold that for a sec. All right, so let's check the oil. We just drove the car, so the engine is nice and warm. Let's see how this looks.
What is it supposed to look like?
Full. Which, if you can point the camera there, it's kind of on the full side, so that's good. We don't have any issues with oil.
It's supposed to be that color?
That's, yeah, that's normal.
Brown?
Brown. All right, so we just topped off our washer fluids here. Pretty solid, straightforward. While I'm here, I want to just clean a little bit of the surface on the batteries. All right, so we're gonna.
Looks like it's corroded a little bit.
Yeah, a little corrosion here, so we're gonna take off the terminals and clean it. It's just from sitting, no big deal. All right. Get a little wire brush on here.
Ooh. Now it's blowing back at us. Great. Okay. I think that did the trick. You don't have to take the actual battery out, right?
No.
That's good. What's the pink fluid?
That's your coolant.
Oh, that's good? Did you check it?
Coolant's good.
Good. Good. Goody.
Okay. I personally put a little Vaseline on here to prevent some of that corrosion. It's like a layer of protectant.
Interesting.
There's other creams that you can get that does the same kind of thing, but this is what I do. It does the same kind of concept to protect from the corrosion.
Oh, very interesting.
Learn something new every day.
Guys, try this at home.
Little lube never hurts, right, boys?
Why are you putting the dirty stuff back in there?
Because it's all not going on my lips. Right?
I guess so.
All right. Put this back together. Nice and cleaned up.
What else is on the agenda for this
For
baby?
maintenance?
For
Besides
today. What's on the list to do today?
Well, let's go inspect the exhaust situation that's under there.
Mm-hmm.
And let's inspect... That's about it.
And the interior needs...
Oh, we can inspect the transmission.
And the interior needs a little bit of vacuuming, cleaning, detailing.
Yeah.
Car wash.
Yeah, just the basics. Refresh everything.
Shine.
Exactly. I'm going to back up on the ramp so we can inspect the exhaust.
Oh. Good. What?
See that?
What? What?
I have it in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
I have it in reverse. And I have a brake on.
Uh-huh. I told you it's making a weird
Something's
noise.
wrong with the,
I told you it's weird when I reverse.
something's wrong with the reverse. I think it's the axle.
I told you.
I think it's the axle, and we have that exhaust leak there. We got some situation.
Oh, yes, it's leaking.
Well, that's from the washer fluid.
Oh. I told you that when I put the car in reverse that something doesn't feel right. I guess I just know my car when something doesn't seem right.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Why don't you fire up the car real quick?
I'm not going in there with it on those ramps.
Why not? It's okay.
Those ramps are cracking.
The ramps are cracking for years. Alright, let's see what's going on under here. Alright, we got a little, seems like it's coming from right here. Right up there. Interesting. So maybe that sucks because this is like a fresh pipe. It's so weird. See that? Right here. Alright. And then we're obviously hitting here. Oh, you know. So when that car hits bumps, it's hitting the U-Haul thing here. Alright. So just a little bit of TLC, I think. Not sure what we can do, but it seems like we got some rough metal here that's causing a little bit of a leak. Not the end of the world, but probably good if we can get it fixed up. We'll see. It's all loose in there, actually. See that, guys? It's all loose, completely loose. So I hate exhausts. I might just pay a shop for that because I don't like working on exhausts at all. So that's okay.
Wait.
Can you do me a favor? Back. Hold.
The camera, please.
What?
Check it out. Think you can see it? That's how dirty my car is. And all the fingerprints from opening the trunk.
Alright. So now we know what's going on with the exhaust.
Check. What else did you need to look at? Oh, now you're putting it
We'll
up.
inspect the front, make sure we got no leaks up here. Which I don't believe we do.
Hopefully not. Do they make ramps in other materials besides plastic?
Yes, metal.
I think you should get some metal ones.
Sometimes you don't fix what's not broken, you know? Alright, so here guys up front, a little moisture under the trans, but the trans has always been moist. Nothing to worry about for me. And oil pan looks good. That's it. Nothing different than what it was a year ago. Alright, so she's gonna duplicate what I was just experiencing on the reverse. Put it in reverse. Hard, give it some gas. Go again. All right. Cut it. Hello. Turn the car off. I think it's coming from the transmission.
Oh,
Beautiful, right?
beauty.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. All right, guys. So if anybody has any suggestion of what to do for it's on the driver's side, mostly on the transmission in reverse if you're giving it gas. It's coming from the inside of the trans, not from the axle, as I thought. And it's been doing this for about a year. Now, obviously, Melanie is privy to it. So, you know, maybe she'll start to, you know, complain a little bit more about it, even though it's been doing it forever and she never knew about it, but you all know how that goes. So give me a suggestion if you guys have any for that side. It seems to be driver's side trans in reverse only. Seems like it's coming inside the trans case. Maybe it's something I can fix easily, maybe not. So let me know if anybody out there has experienced this before. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and just clean up the inside real quick, fix up that kick panel, and then I will film the outside of me cleaning this thing up. We're gonna do an undercarriage clean, complete exterior wash, and then I'm also going to do the treatment that I usually do on the roof here. So let's hop into it all. All right, guys, so quick update for you before I start making noise with the power washer. Inside is nice and vacuumed out, cleaned up. The foot pedal kicker there, I just put some tape around those prongs and just squeezed it in there. It's, you know, it still moves around, but it's not going to come out. And if it does, then we'll figure something else out then. But in the meantime, it's back together. So I'll put the top up, and then we'll detail the outside here quite a bit. Alright guys, here's an update for you. Car's nice and shiny, as you can see. Hopefully you guys picked it all up on camera. I sprayed the undercarriage nicely. We cleaned the engine bay up. Here's the engine bay. Everything looks nice and brand new under here, really. So the only thing that was a little odd, which is always kind of normal. Oh, there's the air conditioning. Air conditioning's cold now. Was the air conditioning wasn't coming on right away, but it's working. Actually, it's working perfectly fine. It wasn't there for a minute earlier. I don't know, maybe it just took a second. But I'm gonna just quickly check the levels. I have the I have this thing here, like a refiller. And it's showing low, actually. It's still showing fill, so I'm gonna top off the system. You know, listen, once a year, if I top off the system, kind of what I need to do with this thing. It's, you know, 2002 with almost 200,000 miles on it, but it works, the system. So that's a good thing. Top this off, we should be good to go. The secondary fan hasn't kicked on yet, but then again, it's not super hot out here. It's 50 degrees, so yeah, we're getting cold everywhere across the board, so that's solid. All right, guys, so if all of you guys were wondering what was up with the Porsche since the racing video, the other day I took some time. We did a slight cut and a polish and a fresh ceramic coating on the car. So here's a quick walk around. Thing looks beautiful. Back to brand new. So we're gonna pull this out, we're gonna get the Saab in there, and I'm gonna do a 303 fabric guard treatment to the roof to reinstall that to repel the water as the spring rain comes. Obviously the garage, this sits in the garage most of the time, but obviously when it's out and about, it should have the proper protection. So we'll do that in the garage, out of the sun. My early 2000s cars over here. Gotta love them all. Alright guys, so I usually just get some trash bags, rip them in half down the seams, and then I just kind of wrap all the way around. So when I go to spray the fabric guard, it doesn't get all over the windows. The rear window I can't really help with much unless I really take my time, but I usually just kind of get some Windex immediately and wipe it up. So I will link all of this stuff down below. I've done a video on this before, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it off camera. You guys can purchase this for your convertible if you need to, and you should be all set. All right, boys, here is the final walk around. She is looking pretty shiny. So a couple things we need to address after this video is the exhaust leak in the back there, which isn't so bad, and of course we got to really figure out and dive into what's going on there with the reverse on the transmission. I suspect it has something to possibly do with the axle, but let me guys know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. I hope it's not the actual transmission, but if it is, then we'll just continue to drive the car until it really becomes an issue. It's been doing it for a while already, so if we can just squeeze more time out of it, if that's what it is, then so be it. It is an old Saab. We have liquid crystal here, guys, C2. If you guys are looking at the nice shine on this car, it's because I already have a decent ceramic coating on there from last year, but this stuff is a nice renewal that is simple, fast, and of course it lasts up to 6 months as well. So it's an extra protectant, and it's a great way to you know, rub out all of some of the towel stains when you're drying your car after you wash it. But in this case, as you guys can see, it came out pretty decent for our aging paint on this Saab. And that's going to be it for this video. Update for you on the 2002. Lots going on with this car, so hopefully you guys can help with that transmission. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe. This thing is ready for the summer and the spring here for the next couple months before we do an oil change on it. But there's our roof, freshly sealed for the rain. And of course, even though it sits in the garage, it's just a nice comforting feeling knowing that that's done, because this is really old material on this roof. As you guys can see, it's got some wear spots, but nothing that I'm concerned about as of now. And with the fabric guard, it obviously prolongs its life and keeps it moist instead of dried out, which is what it was originally. So leave you off on that. Like, share, subscribe. Follow me at Kyle Pancis on Instagram if you guys have any questions for me. I try to answer them. Also in the comment section, I try. Over time I forget because I get inundated with other videos, but usually the first couple of days I'm pretty active on responding to comments. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.